It's not time to panic yet with Justin Fields. In fact, there may even be some reason for optimism, and I'll explain that in just a second here. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit the big red subscribe button down below, people. Make sure you are following me on all my social media platforms. As always, guys, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Okay, so all anybody wants to talk about right now is Justin Fields and his performance against the Texans and how bad he's looked through the first 3 weeks of the NFL season. And I told you guys in my last video, look, it's not looking good right now, but is it time to panic? No, I'm not there yet, okay? It is not time to panic. It is game 3 out of 17 in a brand new system with a brand new coaching staff, with a brand new offense. Like, these things take time. But let me give you a reason for optimism, which really just happened after watching that Sunday night football game between the Broncos and the 49ers. And if you guys saw that game, that was an eyesore. It was very ugly. And the Broncos narrowly won that game with a weird score, 11-10, which I've never seen before. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is why I got a little bit more optimistic about the situation with Justin Fields is I'm taking a look at Russell Wilson, who's, folks, he's arguably my favorite quarterback. Like, I love Russell Wilson, okay? I think he's incredible, and I always thought he was underrated. And I'm watching Russell Wilson in a new offense with a new team, with new players, with a new coaching staff, just new everything right after spending, a decade in Seattle, however long he was there. And Russell Wilson is struggling. And that's an understatement. He is really, really struggling. We're talking about a future Hall of Fame quarterback here. We're not talking about an unproven young player like Justin Fields. We know Russell Wilson's good. Like, that is a proven fact. That's not even an opinion. That is a fact. Russell Wilson is an elite quarterback. But yet, through the first 3 games of his career with the Broncos, Russell Wilson is averaging 247 passing yards a game, which is pretty pedestrian for him. He's completing about 59% of his throws, which is very bad for him. And through 3 games, he's got 2 touchdowns and 1 interception, which is really bad for him. Again, we're talking about an future Hall of Fame quarterback. We're not talking about some average, decent starting quarterback. We are talking about a future Hall of Fame quarterback, and his numbers thus far with the Broncos have been atrocious through 3 games. And it's not like he doesn't have weapons. He's got Jerry Jeudy. He's got Cortland Sutton. He's got Albert O. He's got a good defense. So what's the problem? Well, it's the fact that it's a new offense for him, right? And these things take time. And if it's taking Russell Wilson time, and trust me, folks, I just gave you the numbers. You watched that game, Russell Wilson did not look good. If it's taking Russell Wilson time, of course it's going to take Justin Fields time. Like, of course. Now, this doesn't prove or mean that Justin Fields is going to turn it around, or he is going to become a star, or he's going to become a future Hall of Fame quarterback like Russell Wilson. No, that does not mean that. All this means is we need to give it more time. If at the end of the season we're at the same place as we are at after game 3, yeah, we got a discussion, we got a problem, we can talk about it. But as far as talking about Justin Fields and he should have it all figured out by now, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Russell Wilson needs time. So why can't Justin Fields get that time? So nobody's going to give up on Russell Wilson. You come into the office tomorrow and you tell Russell Wilson, hey, Russ, you're not playing well. Like, we gotta, bench you, or it's not working out here. He'd be like, are you crazy? It's 3 games. Like, you paid all this money for us. You are going to let him figure it out. You're going to let him work it out. And so that's kind of the same thing here with Fields is it just will take time. All right. But here's the other thing. The one thing the Broncos are letting Russell Wilson do that the Bears are not letting Justin Fields do is they're letting Russ cook. Okay. And what I mean by that is at least the pass attempts are there. At least they're letting him throw. He's throwing the ball 30 to 40 times a game. That's not happening with Justin. Justin Fields is barely throwing the football. That is a huge issue. Now, let me tell you why that's a huge issue. It's a huge issue because Justin Fields is very tentative right now, and he's afraid of making mistakes. because he knows he only has so many opportunities to throw the football. So the second he messes up throwing the football, Eberflus and Getsy, they're not going to let him throw anymore. So it's like you're not letting the kid make mistakes. I'm telling you right here, right now, you need to let Justin Fields make mistakes in order for him to develop, right? I'm not saying the interceptions are good, but you have to continually let him throw. Let him have that short-term memory out of his brain so that he knows, hey, even if I mess up, I'm going to get a couple more chances here. Justin Fields needs to play out this entire season. I don't care. Like, he needs to play out this entire season. We need to see if he's got what it takes to be the guy. And you cannot be conservative with this man. The problem right now with the Bears is Justin Fields doesn't trust himself and the coaching staff doesn't trust Justin Fields. Like, that's a bad combination. You need to go ahead and go to Justin Fields, instill that trust in him, let him throw the football. I'm not saying you have to air it out 40 times a game, but 20 passes a game should be a minimum. 25 more likely than not, because it is a passing league, and let the kid develop, man. We're in game 3 of technically his rookie year if you're talking about brand new offense. And if a Hall of Fame veteran quarterback like Russell Wilson is struggling on a brand new team with the Broncos, who are also 2-1, by the way, even though he's struggling, like the Bears are 2-1, then you need to give it more time for Justin Fields. You just have to. So I just wanted to give you guys that reason for optimism because I saw it watching that Sunday Night Football game, and I'm like, I got to talk about this. So hopefully that made you guys feel a little bit better like I did to me. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.